Welcome to the testing world. In previous session we already seen we are going to create features file. We are going to write our test cases or our behavior in that feature file. We are also seen like we are going to write our test cases or behavior in the feature file in an English kind of language. The language is called Gherkin. This Gherkin language syntax is quite similar to the English language, so we are going to see that syntax. First of all, we have to understand rules to write that Gherkin code. In Gherkin, each line which is not blank has to start with the Gherkin keyword followed by any text. The main keywords which we are going to use in Gherkin are feature, scenario, given, when, then, and but, background, scenario outline, examples, and few more. So these are the keywords which we are going to use while writing Gherkin file. We can understand few keywords like feature. So feature, we can take it as a test suite or test scenario. So each feature file, each file which we are going to create with the syntax feature, we are going to have one feature in that. One feature means one test suite or one scenario. Each feature or test suite or scenario can have multiple test cases. So in BDD, in Gherkin, each test case is called scenario. So here we have seen this is feature which is a test suite, scenario which is equal to the test case, and each test case can have multiple steps. So we are going to create a file with a feature file with a feature, or we can call it test suite or test case. Each file is going to have multiple test cases, call it scenario in Gherkin, and multiple steps. So each test case have multiple steps. So that will be the architecture we are going to follow. So moving to the next part, first of all we are going to understand first feature. Before moving to that, I'm going to create a notepad file. I'm going to save this file in any location, so I'm saving into my C drive, and here I have a folder jmeter docs. I'm giving the name testing.feature. So that feature file must have the extension .feature. So I'm creating a feature file. So this feature file, here we are going to write Gherkin. So here first of all I am going to tell you what is feature keyword. So feature file is supposed to describe a single feature of the system. Single feature means we are going to test one feature. We call it as a test scenario or test suite. We can understand feature like a scenario or test suite which we want to test. When we write a features, mean we are going to test one scenario. To test one scenario, we can have multiple test cases. So means in a feature file we can have one feature which is test scenario, and each feature can have multiple test cases. So each test case is called scenario in that. So I'm going to show you that. A feature file have three basic keywords. So I'm going to start with, whenever we are creating a feature file, we have to create a notepad file. We have to create a file with the .feature extension. Started with feature. So first we have to write keyword feature. And now what is the name of your feature? So it could be any name, like I'm testing login functionality. I'm going to test. So first we have to write feature keyword, then colon, and this is the text. You can write it anything. So I'm going to give my feature name. I'm going to test the feature login. In the next line you can give description like what all you are going to test. So we can write description like, here we will test login by admin, super admin, guest, and customers. So we can write the description over here. It's a free line. We can write this description in one line or maybe in multiple line. Until the next keyword we are going to write, we can use any number of line over here to write description. Once the description is completed, my feature keyword is done. Feature means we are going to test this feature, and this feature name is login functionality, and that is the description of the feature. So feature is the first keyword which we are going to use while creating the feature file or while writing the Gherkin. Feature can be understand as a or test suite or test scenario, and each feature can have multiple test cases. So as of now we are creating a test suite or test scenario. We are going to write multiple test cases inside that, but as of now it's a feature. So feature file has the three basic elements. Feature keyword, we have already used this feature keyword with the colon. Then name of the feature on the same line, we have used the name of the feature on the same line. And description can be spanned to the multiple line, and it is optional as well. So this is the description that can be placed in multiple lines, and this is optional. So here I'm going to show you one more feature. Feature name is refund item, and that is the description of the feature. So description is sale assistant should be able to refund customer purchases. This is required by the law and is also essential in order to keep customer happy. So that feature I'm going to test. That is the description of the feature. That is the name of the feature, and that is the feature keyword. So whenever we are writing any feature file, we are going to start with the keyword which is feature. That's all we have for this first keyword in feature file or Gherkin. Thanks for watching this video.